Your thoughts?
What? What? Who?
Nice.
.904, happy Monday, and welcome to our daily show. CJ Nasello right here on RiverBender.com, Roku TV, anywhere, everywhere you get this show. Thank you for tuning in and being a part of it. Man, it's been a busy couple of days. All of you kind of just dove right into the Scotty McCreery interview, who comes into town in just about, 4 days. We have some tickets left, and if you use promo code Scotty15, that's Scotty15, you will unlock 15% off your entire ticket order if you buy 4 or more general admission tickets. We'll talk about that again in a little bit, but man, let me tell you, just moving all weekend long, and all of a sudden on Sunday, got in the car and there goes my tire. And I have never in my life experienced something as frustrating on Sunday, because obviously, yeah, and you can blame me not smoking, cigarettes or whatever to maybe being a little bit more angry. But my tire goes, there's literally no air in the tire at all. And then someone rides my butt on West Delmar. I'm thinking, I'm trying to pull over. I got like 200 feet to go, and you're riding me. I don't know if that's you, if you're watching it today, but you are definitely not on my good side for the next couple of weeks. I couldn't believe it. I mean, you see somebody whose tire's gone, and you just ride them. Anyway, neither here or there. We got a great show for all of you today. We're going to be talking to Karen Lintz and Deborah Pitts in just about, 10, 15 minutes. We're going to be talking all about United Way's Power of the Purse event, which is coming down the pipeline in just a couple of weeks. They used to do the event in spring, so going to be cool to get the updates on all the nuances and changes that are coming to this wonderful event. Then 10:35 comes around the corner, and we are joined by Mary Cordes and Hayner Library for another edition of Beyond the Shelves, where we're able to kind of go in and tackle the amazing resources that await us at Hayner Library. So all that comes down the pipeline and so much more today. If you have anything on your mind, text me or comment in and we'll talk about it. But at 9:06, here's what's happening around the River Bend. The Madison County State's Attorney's Office has filed charges against Jennifer S. Haley, 60 years of age, following an alleged abduction attempt on North Main Street in Edwardsville on the 1st of August. Edwardsville police responded to the 200th block. Easy there. Edwardsville police responded to the 200th block shortly after 10 a.m. after multiple 911 calls reported a child abduction in progress. The child was located, and Haley was apprehended inside the Madison County Administration Building. She remains in custody at the Madison County Jail, facing charges of attempted aggravated kidnapping, aggravated battery, and unlawful restraint. Authorities urge anyone with information to contact Detective Sergeant Matt Cincy at 618-656-2131. A bicyclist was struck by a vehicle while attempting to cross Illinois Route 111 at Engineer Road on Saturday night. Here's what we know. Responding to the incident, the Pontoon Beach Police Department, Long Lake Fire Department, and the Mitchell Fire Department quickly assessed the situation due to the severity of the injuries. An Arch medical helicopter was initially called, but the victim was ultimately transported by ground ambulance. Authorities have not disclosed the cyclist's condition. In response, police closed southbound Route 111 at Interstate 270. The Illinois State Police Accident Reconstruction team is currently investigating this incident to determine the cause of the collision. Further updates are to be expected. Also in the news today, country music megastar Scotty McCreery is gearing up for his first ever performance in Alton at the Alton Amphitheater on August 9th. McCreery expressed his excitement about the upcoming show during an appearance on Our Daily Show last Friday on RiverBender.com. He plans to perform hits from his latest album, Rise and Fall, which he considers his best work yet. McCreery emphasized that his music is inspired by real-life experiences, making his songs relatable to fans. The concert will also feature an opening act by St. Louis rising country star Matt Jordan. Fans can still avail a 15% discount, I like the vocabulary there, on tickets using code Scotty15 at metrotix.com. If you purchase 4 or more general admission tickets, you get 15% off that ticket price with promo code Scotty15. You can watch the full on-demand interview at RiverBender.com/daily show and join Riverbender, myself, and Brian Trust on Friday night as we enjoy the sights and sounds of the Scotty McCreery concert for 2 hours, 6 to 8 o'clock, right here on RiverBender.com. Also in the news this morning, the Madison County Sheriff's Office recently completed a traffic safety campaign throughout July, emphasizing the importance of slowing down to save lives in collaboration with state and local law enforcement agencies across Illinois. The initiative aimed to reduce highway fatalities. The campaign resulted in 35 speeding citations, 1 felony arrest, 3 citations of driving with suspended or revoked licenses, and 11 citations to uninsured motorists. Additionally, 22 other traffic-related citations were issued. Supported by the federal traffic safety funds that are administered by IDOT, this effort underscores the commitment to ensuring roadway safety and reducing accidents along with fatalities across Madison County. East Alton Wood River High School graduate Jaden Ulrich had a throw of 61.08 meters, but missed qualifying for the finals of the women's discus throw at the Olympic Games in Paris Friday afternoon at the Stade de France in Paris. Ulrich passed on her first 2 attempts before throwing 61.08 meters on her third, just short of 64 meters needed for automatic qualification. She finished 12th in Group B. Top qualifiers included Valerie Allman of the United States with 69.59 meters and Sandra Elkasevec of Croatia with 65.63 meters. Ulrich, 21, was a former IHSA state champion before competing in her first Olympics this time around, and so many people gathered to watch her on display, and we'll have more write-ups for you about the watch party. Also in the news today, deputies with the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office conducted a sex offender compliance check on July the 13th at a residence in the village of Hardin. Following the investigation, 42-year-old Tammy E. Bailey was arrested for violating the sex offender registry. Bailey was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. In accordance with the new House Bill 3653, she was booked and released with a notice to appear at a later date at the Calhoun County Courthouse. All suspects are considered innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. At 9:11, let's take a look at your weather today. And folks, be careful out there. This is going to get dangerous. Currently, it's 83 degrees, but it already feels like 97 outside. Humidity sitting at 83%. And the dew point at 77 degrees. Today, mostly sunny. It will be hot. Here's our notes from the weather desk. Dangers of dehydration and heat stroke if you are outside for extended periods of time. So please be careful. Tonight, clear, humid, and hot. We'll await if we're going to get a weather alert for the day. Temperatures are going to reach 97 degrees today, potentially. They'll drop down to 72 overnight as we head into Tuesday. Tuesday should be that last 95-degree day, and then we'll drop down to the low 80s for the rest of the week. Let's look at air quality. Air quality today is at 56, which is just at moderate. Grass levels are moderate at 12. Mold is low, but ragweed levels are elevated at moderate today as well. Tree levels low, but the UV index is very high. So again, if you're going outside, put some sunscreen on and really take care of yourself today. Temperatures reach 97. They drop down to 72 overnight as we head into Tuesday. On Tuesday, a high of 95 degrees, but there is relief in sight on Tuesday. A low of 66 degrees as we head into Wednesday. On Wednesday, the 7th of August, a high of 82, a low of 64 degrees. And then on Thursday, a high of 84, a low of 65. But on Friday, here's the excitement. A high of 85 degrees on Friday, but when Scotty McCreery is live at the Alton Amphitheater, it'll be 59 degrees. Oh boy, my boy, that makes for some good concert weather right there. That's a look at your next 5 days, and that's a look at what's happening around the Riverbend at 9:13. Before we take a quick one, give this number a call to stay up to date on your weather throughout the 365 days in our year. 618-465-4545, this time powered by Tom Lane. He's your local State Farm agent. Hey, while I have you, let me fill you in on our boys at Grid Solar. You know, Grid Solar, these guys really are doing great things, and it's really cool because solar is a different industry. We can all be honest about that. You never know in solar if you're talking to the right people. You just... We'll take care of that in a second. Come downstairs. With solar, it's a very kind of different industry, right? Where you don't really know if you're working with the right people, how that process works. But at Grid Solar, what I think so cool is these guys are more than just educated. They live the business. I mean, they were telling me about net metering before anyone else was and the changes that were coming to it. You know, when we're talking about solar, you got to work with somebody that you can trust, that you can work with, that you can go through a 3-month process with and never have the cold sweats. You know, at Grid Solar, all it's about is educating their clients and keeping everybody informed. And I know that once you give them a call, you'll see why. You can sign up for their free solar design today by going to gridsolarllc.com. You click your on that box, you put your email address in, you put your phone number in, and then they're going to call you and they're going to take you through the process along with that free solar design where you can design your state-of-the-art system. What I think is cool about Grid Solar, they also do pergolas. Or is that what you call pergolas? Yeah. You know, the outside deck or the outside gazebo type of work. Oh, that's wonderful. Throw some solar panels on that and create a really cool, unique, fun outdoor living space that will last all throughout the year. I mean, especially if you do solar outside. Ooh, enclose that pergola. Boy, my boy, you are looking cool in the dead of winter when you have a heated outside area where you can go have your cup of coffee in and your neighbors are jealous because you aren't freezing. GridSolarLLC.com. That's GridSolarLLC.com. And start your free solar design today with the most trusted in the Metro East.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. Without Joey.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66. Mark your calendars for August 9th as Scotty McCreery is live at the Alton Amphitheater, celebrating the release of Rise and Fall, out now.
And tickets are on sale now.
Hear your favorites like This Is It.
This is now. This is what I've been talking about. Looking out.
And the new hit, Cab in a Solo.
Believe what I just saw.
Get your tickets now at metrotix.com.
Get paid to go solar.
We're not solar bros. At Grid, we're solar pros. We explain the process behind solar power so you can make an informed decision. We'll work with you to make owning your power as simple as possible and affordable with zero down financing and payment options. Our only goal is to save you money. Call Grid when you're ready to be independent of the power company.
I had an amazing experience with Dr. Haug and her team. I came here when I was 10 years old to get my braces on. Now I'm 28 years old, braces off, and I get so many compliments on my smile. It's helped me thrive in my career as a news reporter, and also as Miss Missouri USA, I took the stage with confidence, knowing my smile was gonna make me look like $1 million. I've never felt better and more confident because of my smile.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville. Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit villagedispo.com and shop now. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine. Blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
Look who I found. We got Karen, Deborah, and the United Way in here as we are talking the 8th annual Power of the Purse. You know, this Summer Breeze song is really kind of out. It's okay today, but it should be like a hellish breeze because it is hotter than Hades out there.
Correct.
How are we doing this morning? Ladies, are we doing well?
Doing great.
We're doing awesome. Thank you.
Well, the last time Power of the Purse was around, it was in spring.
Right.
This time a little bit differently, but I like the kind of nuance and the changes here. And with that being said, what day is this on?
Yeah, we're so excited to be here today, and we're excited to announce that our Power of the Purse this year is our 8th year, and it's going to be on August 22nd this year, which is a Thursday night. And we're excited to have it this fall.
And what time does the event start on the 22nd?
Doors will open at 5 o'clock. And, well, actually, our silent auction will actually start August 19th. So we'll have everything up and ready even before the event begins. But then doors open on the 22nd at 5 o'clock. So you can see all the items and live and silent auction items together.
I had such a great time last year. We were sitting there with Steve and so many great folks in that community members section. But just seeing the Bella Milano catering was fantastic. The LeClaire room was beautiful. And I'm sure that we're going to see and experience that same kind of atmosphere this time around. Is that the case?
Absolutely. Our theme is it all jazzed up?
Oh,
all
cool.
Jazzed up. So we're hoping that people come in all jazzed up.
That's why I didn't get my invitation yet. But, you know, when we're talking about Power of the Purse, and yeah, these events are fun, but we don't really understand what they go towards, that funding goes towards, and what that secures. And if it's okay, can we talk about what these funds go towards and support throughout the year?
I was thinking about that last night, and I thought, the Power of the Purse is awesome. We get to have accessories, purses, see people, good food from Bella Milano. But the bottom line is this fundraiser, we raise money, but it all goes back to the community. And I don't think that people really understand the number of agencies that United Way supports. So if coming out to the Power of the Purse, that gives you a chance to network with people and really realize and see the number of agencies that we support.
You hit that right on the head.
Right.
When I went the first time, that's the whole takeaway I had was I was picking my head up and I'm going, man, every major nonprofit, every major service organization is a part of this umbrella. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible. I mean, truly incredible. And when you guys take a step back throughout some of these events and you were able to maybe just kind of go, whew, what's the feeling like when you see all these major nonprofits, these major service organizations, and you realize, wow, we're helping these guys each and every day?
Yeah, they're really the people on the ground doing the work, and we're so blessed to be able to support them in all the work that they do. And you're right, CJ, whenever they were at the event last year, just, you know, all the different stories of the impact that we have, those are the things that we get to talk about each and every day, and that's what we support.
Well, and, you know, throwing out this number, whenever we're talking about helping more than 200,000 people, I mean, think about that. That's almost the entire population of Madison County. Madison County is 299 or something close. Mm-hmm. But think about that number alone. I mean, the event's part of Illinois Region's efforts to help more than 200,000 people during the year across 9 counties.
9 counties. That's what I was going to say. I was going to get that in. 9 counties. I don't think that resonates with people.
Well, no. And when we talk counties, you know, Illinois is very unique with how we have our counties, because we have so many that are rural counties that it might be a less dense population, but then you jump from Madison County that's pretty packed in there. You know, and then all of a sudden we start talking Jersey and Greene and Bond counties. Mm-hmm. Well, then their needs drastically change from the needs of Madison County. Am I onto something?
That is so true. And I have a listing. Sometimes I have to remind myself of all of them. But we serve Madison, Calhoun, Clinton, Greene, Jersey, Macoupin, Monroe, Randolph, and St. Clair Clair County.
That's just incredible.
Yes.
Well, and you know, right now too, it's everyone always talks about, digital media and now that we're kind of advancing technically, but I was talking with somebody the other day about medicine and that, kind of issue over in rural communities is now the need for telemedicine and the need for ambulance wait times where, for us, we're waiting for 5 minutes if we have that fall. But in, Calhoun County, you're waiting a heck of a lot longer and sometimes 15, 20 minutes. And it's just amazing hearing some of those difficulties that I wouldn't even have thought of before. Is that kind of what happens in your type of service umbrella with some of those rural counties where it's just maybe expediting some of these processes and helping them get more advanced? Am I hitting on?
Just, yes, I would say yes.
Yes, absolutely. And we
Really cool.
have about 118 agencies throughout those 9 counties that are based out of there. So but the span really resonates to a lot, in very many different ways. We have our 211 helpline that really just, does exactly what you're talking about, CJ. If someone has a need, they can just pick up the phone or get online and get the help that 211 helps and provides.
Just incredible.
That's another talking point or networking point. Our 211. I still don't think people realize.
I've never heard of it. What is it?
You can call if you need help for different things. I had a friend that needed some help with utilities, and she says, "Oh well, no one's going to help." That's what they think, and I always explain to my friends and people that I run across. The monies we raise, that's the best thing about United Way, right back in the community. So you can call and say, I have a need, and they'll find an agency around to support whatever you need.
Well, and on top of that, too, we talked about this, Karen, I think last time, or I know that it was discussed at Power of the Purse, is when you take a walk down Main Street, and I always like that analogy, is you don't realize that United Way has helped 6 out of the 10 people that you've kind of, I don't know what the number is, but I would assume it's more than half.
Yeah, 1 to 3.
Is it 1 to 3? That's incredible.
Right.
But when you walk down the street, you don't realize that because, heck, we all go through hardships. Even though the guy in the nice house, you don't realize he was broke 3 years ago and couldn't afford that energy bill or that electric bill.
Exactly.
Just wonderful. It's such a wonderful thing. And now admission for the event. Let's talk about that and let's get this sucker full.
Yeah, so admission for the event is $35. And we still have plenty of room. So we'd love to have you come and join us. And you can bring your friends. We can secure a table for you. And like you said, CJ, at the beginning, we're going to have a great night out together. And Bella Milano is providing a full menu of appetizers. And we're going to have a lot of fun with a silent auction and a live auction. And if you're not able to come in person at the event,
this is cool.
You can still join online and be a part of our silent auction. And to do that, you can go to www.helpingpeople.com and then /purse. So we'd love to have you join us.
And where else can you go for $35?
Right.
For $35. Food, good conversation. You get to some education about Power of the Purse. You meet people. You pick up resources. Where else can you go for all of that?
Well, exactly, because you hit something that's even more important. Because, what Power of the Purse was for me last year was a great eye-opener. Networking alone, you hit right on the head, Deborah, was going out and going, oh my goodness, these are great organizations. Here, my name is CJ. I'd love to have you on the morning show and talking about your contributions. And it becomes more of a community village atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Sure
because, we're helping people, but you can also help yourself at this event too. And just by saying, here's who I am and here's how I'd like to contribute and help.
Absolutely.
Speaking about helping, let me take you to the screen real quick. If you go to if you go to helpingpeople.org/purse, this is what comes up. And this is the online form. Let me zoom in because my eyes are getting bad, and I'm only 25 years old. This is dangerous. So right here you can see the sponsorship options. If you have any questions about the event, that's the individual that you will email or give a phone call to.
Really?
But, look at this. From $300 all the way up to $1,200, you're able to help United Way put on this event, but also help United Way throughout the year with all the amazing work that they do throughout all those organizations that they support and really give back directly to the community. So that's all online. You can do that whenever it's convenient for you. If it's 2 in the morning or if it's 2 p.m., you can fill that form out and help. And I just wanted to make sure we could link that too in our online article that comes out. Coming back to the raffle, I got to bring this up. Steve Thompson sent me a picture the other day. Okay, I wasn't going to, but it's been on my mind since I saw you guys this morning. And it was a picture of him getting blocked out by the by the lady presenting the purse, and it's me in the background. And he goes, they always leave this local celebrity out there to be seen, and I go, they blocked the wrong guy because you were the one that was spending the money that night. I just had to do that. But whenever you see all the people in the community, from the Carrollton Banks to the OSF Healthcares to the Illinois Center for Autism, which Rachel Newsom is just a wonderful individual. It's really cool to know and really see for your own eyes what United Way does each and every day. Absolutely. It's just so cool. Do you guys have a moment to stick around?
Yes. Absolutely.
I gotta pay a quick bill here. 9:32, and before we take a quick break, let me fill you in on Alton Little Theater, one of my favorite supporters of this show. They do a lot of great work for me, and they are celebrating 91 years of being the oldest, most continuous little theater in the state of Illinois, but also one of the oldest, most continuous in the country. It's incredible. They're starting off with Oliver, that just took center stage on Friday, and I heard nothing but great things. The cast and crew were in here. Just wonderful. What Lee Cox and Kevin Frakes do for our community each and every day, they find the greatest performers from our region, and they give them that atmosphere where they can help hone in their skills, develop further down the road, and then keep making that national spotlight onto Alton. And it all starts at the stage at Alton Little Theater. Whether or not you get season tickets or you get a ticket for one show, the first time you go in, you'll never stop going back. They have a great atmosphere, and once you go, just tell them CJ sent you over at 618-462-3205 to get your tickets today for Oliver. That runs for another couple of days. That's altonlittletheater.org, altonlittletheater.org, or hang out with Lee Cox and I on the first and last Thursday of each month.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone, and over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. We've got Joey.
Yo, what up? It's Mike Keith, the proud graduate of Lewis and Clark Community College. I got my start in broadcasting and now I work all over the country. I discovered my path in media, but I could have been an electrician. Or I could have been a nurse.
Maybe not.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Even if they say you're wrong, well, it's all right. Sometimes you gotta.
Welcome back, 9:36. We are talking to Karen Lintz and we're talking to Deborah Pitts as we are getting all the details on the Power of the Purse, the 8th annual that's coming down the pipeline, August the 22nd. That's a Thursday at the LeClaire Room in Edwardsville. That is a nice building. The first time I went was for Power of the Purse. I could go back to that space any day of the week. They really do a good job down there.
They sure do. It's the Lewis and Clark Community College NL Nelson campus, and it's the LeClaire Room. And it's so true, CJ. We don't need that many decorations because the venue is so gorgeous in itself. So
well, and before we go deep dive into the conversation again, I think it's always good to highlight you guys were able to put this event on because of some wonderful sponsors, and let's go through those right now and let's give them that highlight and that pedestal that they deserve.
We are so excited for this year's sponsors, and before I go through that list, I just really wanted to thank Deborah Pitts and all of the committee members that are guiding this event this year. Amber Scott of First Mid-America Credit Union is our committee chair. And she has just led a group of wonderful leaders to so much success. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Amber today.
Well, and not to cut you off,
sure.
but it shows how great of a committee that was, too, because it's easy on these events to kind of go, well, we'll get to that in a couple of months, you know. We still got time. August 22nd's a few weeks away, but I can only imagine this committee was rocking and rolling a year ago.
We've been moving and shaking.
Yes, from the change of the date to getting everything going back up and running for fall. It's been a full year for sure.
Well, and Deborah, what's it been like in the committee? Can you take me through the work process?
A lot of thinking, a lot of planning. But Amber is such a veteran at this. I think I think I've missed only one. And, you know, everything was laid out, so we were able to just follow along, even adding some of our new features. So that's good, I think.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
But it's cool to hear how the event always comes and develops, because we always see it when it's all said and done and the lights turn on, but we don't realize the months of the dark room conversations of how can we do this.
We just had a meeting the other day, Zoom meeting the other day.
That's
so
awesome.
It's moving.
Yes, it's moving. And then back to our sponsors, if that was okay.
Absolutely.
We are so excited to have First Mid-America Credit Union, Schnucks Markets Incorporated, Phillips 66, Busey Bank, First Mid Bank and Trust, Breaking Barriers International, Commerce Bank, Scott Credit Union, our very own Deborah Pitts, who is our entertainment sponsor this year.
Really cool.
And Lewis and Clark Community College.
That's just awesome. Well, and I also saw that, you know, when we're talking about just how much this has raised over the years, I mean, over $100,000. That's a lot of money. You know, and I don't want to put you guys on the spot, but on average, do you know what some of these, what it's like, you know, for one of your endeavors to support one person, you know, cost-wise? Is it, you know, a couple $100? Is it a couple thousand? Do you know that off the top of your head?
Well, what I know,
Does it depend?
Yeah, all I know out of the top of my head is every dollar counts.
Yeah.
So any amount of monies raised is given and supported. You know, it helps in different ways. So $5 supports, you know, a free lunch for that day, where $1,000 can support, you know, care throughout a full week for child care. So, but we have, again, referencing our website, we actually have an impact calculator on our United Way website where you can type in the dollar amount that you want to give, and it shows all the data of what those dollars raised give.
That is incredible.
So yeah.
Right here, I'm looking at it right now. If you give $100, you get, that's 1 day of emergency shelter and care for youth who has run away, or 10 flu shots for infants in need, or 6 fans. Think about that right now. I mean, seriously, I had somebody had air conditioning go out yesterday. Right. Brutal what that can do. But what about the impact of just 50? Because not all of us have the $100 to throw. That's one parent education class that's aimed at, listen to this, preventing child abuse or neglect, which is a big, big issue right now. 2 nights of shelter for a person whose home was 5 inhalers for children in need. Those statistics alone are things that you wouldn't really think about being a big issue. It's just something you think everyone should be given because it's just so important, like inhalers and flu shots and all those important things. But when you list them, it shows really what that impact really brings to the community, and it honestly can impact your life too, and realize what you're doing to help folks, in my opinion.
And that's something that we would like to get out. When you usually talk about United Way, because I was involved with United Way when I was working in education, but they think, oh my goodness, here they come again wanting some money.
Yeah.
But the things you just read is the impact statement, what your money is going for. And I don't think, again, people realize that. And we're not we ask for large amounts of money if you can give it, but if everybody can give something, just think what it would be if everybody could give $5 to $20 when they have their campaign fundraisers at their organizations or in the school districts. If you could give $5 or $10,
right,
that would help. And that money is back in the community.
Well, let me talk about that 20, because that's a good point too, because I'm in that stage where I always have to look at what the organization does with it, because I don't have thousands of dollars to throw at causes, but I do have a little bit and I can support. Right. So here, $20, folks, 2 pairs of eyeglasses for elderly people in need, or 4 winter hats for people who are homeless, or 12 nutritious meals delivered to a homebound senior. Is that kind of like Meals on?
It sure
really
is.
cool.
Senior services.
Is that really what it's?
It
I
is.
love that organization.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hit on something, Deborah, if it's okay, about your time in education, because when I was own the delivery business, I got to see kind of the inner workings of the Riverbend area families. And, obviously some families are beautiful and happy and healthy, but what we don't talk about is the family that doesn't have a front door.
Correct.
And I don't think people realize that there are people and families like that in our community. It's not this made-up fairy tale. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm sure both of you have.
Absolutely. And we don't ever think about that. We think about what's here and now and what my family's doing, and we don't ever take time to think about the family down the street.
Yeah.
The family on the street. We don't think about those families. And I think we should all change our mindset and be of service. And that's why I enjoy United Way, because I really feel that we're of service. We're doing things in the community. We know the agencies that we're supporting, and that's so important.
Well, and I wanted to ask you too, just a quick follow-up on that. Whenever you have an agency like United Way and their umbrella organizations that are a part of it, when they're able to help that child that's maybe not able to afford a stick of deodorant, or maybe have the hygiene supplies, or have any type of books at home or anything to keep them occupied or to keep them focused, have you seen what happens in a positive way when you have organizations that are under a United Way umbrella come in and support that child? I could only imagine mentally what that does in the long run.
In the long run, I think it really helps kids. And for me, it's all about the children.
Yep.
So anytime an agency can help a child, that just does something for me.
Yep.
Because I truly believe in helping seniors and the children. So when our agencies are reaching out and we can help, it's just a blessing to know that we're making a real difference in our community.
100%.
We're walking the walk and talking the talk.
100%. 100%. In the days of those people on Facebook, they get me so mad. They just have their phones out and go up to somebody acting like they're helping. Have you seen those yet?
Right.
It just gets on my nerves. But, you hit it right on the head. The real heroes and the real community givers are the folks that do it every day without wanting the statue or the monument or the sign on the building, you know? And getting back to Power of the Purse, which is August the 22nd. Sorry for my soapbox. If Monday, August the 19th, which is just 14 days away, is when the auction goes live online. And what type of purses are we going to be able to bid on here? Let's talk about these.
Goodness. Now you have that information.
Yes. Lots of name brand purses. And so some of the ones that are on the list are Kate Spade, Coach, Nanette Lepore, Michael Kors, Dooney and Burke, I said Coach Brahman, Tory Burch, Patricia Nash, Vera Bradley, and the list goes on.
Much more.
Yeah, and so there's more, and there's lots of jewelry items that will also be auctioned. And then this year we're bringing back some lightly used purses that we can also. So there's going to be something for everyone. So.
Well, and honestly, getting into that, which I thought was really cool last year, is that everyone could actually participate. It wasn't like, because we've all been to the events when the big boys get the pocketbooks out, we kind of just sit down in our chair and just smile and wave. Everyone actually can compete to win these purses. It's not an exorbitant amount of money. Now, sometimes they get it up there, but that's because we're betting on, we're betting on Kate Spade. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was cool that there was always a price point for literally anybody at the one I went to last year.
Absolutely, and I think that's why we decided to stay with our lightly used purses, because they're in some of those we have Coach, we might have a Kate Spade or what have you, and it's just lightly used. But everyone could walk away with something, even an accessory,
Well, and the story that you can tell, too, because to me, I immediately think of this being in August is, guess what's coming up in a couple of months? Christmas, and it's going to hit you right in the nose before you know it, because it does every year.
Correct.
If you have the chance, bet on a couple of these purses, bid on them, and that way, if you win, think about the story. You got a great Christmas gift that you're going to make the missus happy with, but you're also supporting a local family and saying, well, I also got this, honey, at the Power of the Purse event, and we did so much to help those families that day, and you're getting an extra smooch. That's what's going to happen,
Absolutely.
And you just mentioned Power of the Purse is not just for women.
Yeah.
Not just for women. We were talking about having maybe a couple of items for men, but for the men out there listening, if your wife is unavailable, you may attend.
Exactly.
Get that Christmas present for your wife, or that honey-do present. So just everyone, it's open to everyone. So we're looking forward to seeing you.
Well, and now the bidding will start the 19th, correct?
You will be able to see the silent auction items online on that day. And yes, and the bidding can start online for those items.
So the 19th, we can start throwing some money down?
You can start bidding. It'll all end the 22nd, but you can see and start bidding on the silent auction items.
So my other question about this is, if we're bidding online, the event's the 22nd, correct?
Yes.
So once online bidding stops, how do we know who wins? Do we have to go to the event too?
The beauty of having everything online, it's all on your phone. So you actually, if you win an item, you get to see that you're the winner on your phone.
Really cool.
Yeah. So and the neat thing is we use the GiveSmart app, and we'll be able to communicate with you all if you're planning to come. That's our direct connection with you, so we can get you excited. We can keep you posted on where you stand on all your items, and then we can celebrate with you whenever you win your item.
Well, and getting back to the day of the event, too, because I love the online portion, what type of entertainment are we going to be having here?
Yeah, so this year we have some live music. We have a brass quintet that is going to be coming and providing our introductory music, and then to get everybody in an all jazzed up mood. And then Daryl Luster is once again going to be our MC for the evening, and he's also a DJ, so he'll be providing the music for the rest of the evening.
Was he the host last? He was wonderful. That was a fun event last time.
Yeah, so he keeps it fun. And you mentioned about taking a chance. We do still offer the ability for some raffles on the night of the event, along with our live auction. So you're able to buy raffle tickets for our mystery purse, which is always an amazing purse worth over $300 that you can submit your raffles for, and then also a pick of the purse. So you have the chance to look at the live auction items and get the pick of the purse if you win that raffle. So lots of fun.
What I thought was really cool too is it just I know we've been talking for over 40 minutes, but it's just been what I thought was unique is, you go to the outlet malls like Chesterfield, or you go to the Galleria and you see these, or now if you go to Vegas, have you seen that in Vegas?
Yes,
all these designer shops, you walk in and it's like Kate Spade and all these wonderful things, But then if you're a guy like me trying to shop for your loved one, good luck trying to find that purse because you're going to Google everything. You're going to hope. When you go to Power of the Purse, you can ask somebody sitting next to you, is this the one I go for? And then all of a sudden you're keeping your wife happy again, or girlfriend. I'm really driving home the Skyport of it. We can really contribute to this. I think so. We can make it like a good competition.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
No, I think you've covered it all.
You've covered it all.
Yes,
We're looking forward to seeing everyone out.
Yeah.
Everyone out. There's something for you at Power of the Purse.
100%. Hey, while I have you and before we take a quick pause, let me fill you in on another friend of the show, Hayner Library. You know, at Hayner Library, they're the door to everything, the door to fun, the door to learning, the door to discovering your family's roots, the genealogy and local history department. You know, what I love is their new library of things. Have you heard about this?
No.
So if you want something like, you know, maybe your grandson, your son, daughter's calculator, that TI-84 calculator broke a week before finals. Well, you can go to the library and rent one for free and then bring it back. And there's no check the receipt at Walmart, wait 2 hours and fight the customer associate because all you wanted was that one-day use. Whether it's the calculators or a stand mixer, like you got to, maybe you're baking for a large crowd. Rent it there. The ghost hunting equipment, podcasting equipment, outdoor yard games for you and your little ones to go have fun with. All those opportunities are for free with your Hayner Library card through the Library of Things. You don't pay a dime for it. You just return it when you're done and bam, taken care of, courtesy of our community staple. That's HaynerLibrary.org, HaynerLibrary.org. And join Mary and I on the first and last Monday of each and every month as we discover the beauty that is Hayner Library. Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit VillageDispo.com and shop now.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial Campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Mark your calendars for August 9th as Scotty McCreery is live at the Alton Amphitheater, celebrating the release of Rise and Fall, out now.
And tickets are on sale now.
Hear your favorites like This Is It.
This is now. This is what I've been talking about. Looking out.
And the new hit, Cab in a Solo.
What I just saw.
Get your tickets now at metrotix.com. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ. Oh, boy, my boy. Hey, this has been a great 9 o'clock hour, hasn't it? I'm telling you. You know, I'm still a little bit of a jerk. I'm not going to lie to you. But I think that I'm really getting past the hurdle of, smoking. Feeling good. Coming up in the 10 o'clock hour, we're going to be talking to Mary Cordes for Beyond the Shelves. And I really am just proud of the way that this show keeps developing and all the growth that we keep experiencing. But hey, while I have you, as we just got to take care of a little bit of business rolling around the top of the hour here, is that if you need anything green, cannabis connoisseurs, let me be blunt about this. Village Dispensary is your go-to spot for all things green, whether you're after vapes, flowers, topicals, tinctures, edibles, concentrates, and or accessories. They've got a selection that'll make you feel like you're in Harold and Kumar's dream dispensary. Their friendly staff is faster than a Fast Times ride, getting you what you need in no time. Locally owned and all about quality, Village Dispensary is dedicated to bringing you the best cannabis experience. Check out villagedispo.com for their awesome inventory. And remember, when you stop in, don't forget to tell them that CJ sent you over there. I got to get like a promo code or something out of them, like a CJ5. We'll find out. Probably won't happen, but, you know, there's always hope. It's a joint effort, so make sure you tell them CJ sent you over their way. That's Village Dispensary or Village Dispo, villagedispo.com. Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit villagedispo.com and shop now.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Lintz.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Lintz products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Timber! With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial Campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Mark your calendars for August 9th as Scotty McCreery is live at the Alton Amphitheater, celebrating the release of Rise and Fall, out now.
And tickets are on sale now.
Hear your favorites like This Is It.
This is now. This is what I've been talking about. Looking out.
And the new hit, Cab in a Solo. Get your tickets now at metrotix.com. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ. Welcome back. 10:04, and here's what's happening around the Riverbend. Make sure you sign up for that daily email update. You can join myself and 70,000 people that are in the know each and every day of the work week and on Saturdays with Around the Riverbend. We'll take you to Pittsfield first. In the early hours of July 7th, Calhoun County Sheriff's Office Chief Deputy Zach Harden conducted a traffic stop on Summit Grove Road. The driver, Patrick O. Smith, 53 of Pittsfield, was arrested for multiple offenses, including aggravated driving under the influence, 5th offense, aggravated driving under the influence while revoked for a DUI, and driving while license revoked, 5th offense. Smith was taken into custody without incident and transported to the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office. Under the new Safety Act provisions, he was booked and released with a notice to appear at a later date in the Calhoun County Courthouse. Also, in the news today, the Wood River Main Street business... Wood River Main Street is preparing for a lively season with a new business and investors showing interest in downtown's vacant buildings. Director Kristen Burns highlighted the organization's efforts to support business owners and promote community through various events. Upcoming activities include a movie night on August the 9th, a concert on September the 20th, a food truck festival on September 22nd, and a chili cook-off and car cruise on the 19th of October. Burns emphasized that the importance of community collaboration and the potential for Wood River to grow, leveraging its central location to attract more businesses and enhance the local economy. Also in the news this morning, the Madison County Sheriff's Office recently completed a traffic safety campaign throughout July and emphasizing the importance of slowing down to save lives in collaboration with state and local law enforcement agencies across Illinois. The initiative took aim to reduce highway fatalities. The campaign resulted in 35 speeding citations along with 1 felony arrest, 3 citations for driving while suspended or having a revoked license, and 11 citations to uninsured motorists. Additionally, 22 other traffic-related citations were issued, supported by federal traffic safety funds from the Illinois Department of Transportation. This effort underscores the commitment to ensuring roadway safety and reducing accidents along with fatalities in Madison County. Country music megastar Scotty McCreery is gearing up for August the 9th in 4 days. Get your tickets now. We are down to the final few. Scotty McCreery gearing up for his first ever performance in Alton at the Alton Amphitheater August 9th. McCreery expressed his excitement about the upcoming show during an appearance on our show on Friday on RiverBender. He plans to perform hits from his latest album, Rise and Fall, which is really just taken off. I've heard Cabin a Solo at least 400 times, which he considers his best work yet. McCreery emphasized that his music is inspired by real-life experiences, making his songs relatable to fans. The concert will also feature an opening act and St. Louis's own rising country star, Matt Jordan. Fans can still avail a 15% discount on tickets using code Scotty15 at metrotix.com. That's a look at what's happening around the River Bend. Let's take a look at our scorched earth weather forecast. It's 87, but it already feels like 100 out there. Wow, and it's only 10:08. Today, mostly sunny, and it will be very hot. The danger of dehydration and heat stroke if outside for extended periods of time. Tonight, clear, but it will be very, very humid. Temperatures will reach 97 degrees today and drop down to 72 overnight. On Tuesday, a high of 95, a low of 65. On Wednesday, a high of 80, a low of 62 degrees. On Thursday, a high of 84 degrees, a low of 62. And on Friday, August the 9th, listen to this, a high of only 83, a low of 59 degrees as we are outside at the Alton Riverfront Amphitheater enjoying the sights and sounds of a great country music artist. Get your tickets, metrotix.com. Currently, as it sits today, mostly sunny and hot. The danger of dehydration and heat stroke is there, and tonight, clear, very humid. Right now, as it sits at 10:09, it's 87 degrees, but it feels like 100 out there. For time and temperature throughout the day, 618-465-4545, this time powered by Bounce Back Rehab Recover and Return Home. You can also get your daily dose of weather at any time, all the time, by going to RiverBender.com/weather. At 10:09, that's a look at what's happening around the River Bend. But while I have you, I too got to do some more business. I'm sorry, folks. Let me fill you in on Picture This and More. You know, they have really just some of the top-notch artists over at Picture This and More. Quint does a wonderful job. I told you that story 10 times over where I had a very short turnaround to get a very important gift made. And there was only one person I went to, and that was Picture This and More. I walked in the door. I said, I don't know if you can do this. I need this before Christmas Eve. And he goes, well, that's in 5 days. We can swing, or maybe it was 7. He goes, we can swing this. We can make it work. And I didn't know what to expect because that was my first type of display before. I've never done it. So I take in the object that I needed in a shadow box, and he asked for a few photos. And after that, he turned it around in no time. It's a beautiful display piece, museum quality, seriously museum quality. The glass on that sucker, beautiful. And you can really just tell the difference whenever you're looking at one of Picture This and More's pieces. It's not one of those tried and true and kind of template, frame options. I mean, this is genuinely customized, tailored for you. And it's not just, shadow boxes. It's not just custom framing. You walk into Picture This and More, and I'm telling you what, you'll find some local art pieces that you are going to grab and you're going to run out the door with after you pay, of course, because they support local artists too. So stop in the door at Picture This and More. Get more information by going to their Facebook page. They're a big supporter of me. I'm a huge supporter of them, and I encourage you all to be as well. Don't forget to tell them that CJ sent you over their way. Hey, we got a couple of minutes, okay? Mary Cordes is going to join us at, 10:35. So why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back, and we'll have some fun right after this on Riverbender. And we'll replay the Scotty McCreery interview.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
DJ Mike Keith. This is where I am today. Let me show you where I started.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com. All right, you're tired of my live read, but damn straight, pun intended, Scotty McCreery comes to the Alton Amphitheater on August the 9th. The gates open at 7, and he takes the stage at 8. Scotty, how are we doing this afternoon?
Man, I'm doing good. Getting ready for the big show. It's going to be a fun night.
Well, and this is a really exciting summer for you, man. I mean, you just released Rise and Fall, and since that album's come out, how's everything been?
It's been awesome, man. I mean, I really think it's best response I've ever gotten to an album just the whole way through. And for me, I'm glad to hear that because I poured my heart and soul into this record and love every single song that we wrote. So glad to see people are enjoying the tunes and playing it live, too. It just feels fantastic.
Well, I got to ask you, too, that first time you're playing Cabin of Solo for the first time live, is it a little nerve-wracking at all going, man, I got to make sure I nailed this first one?
Oh, totally. Yeah. And, me and the band we're still gelling and figuring out how we wanted to perform it. So the first time, we're figuring out just as much as the fans are figuring it out. But luckily we got through it, and nowadays it feels just awesome out there.
Well, another awesome experience too was you becoming a member of the Grand Ole Opry, and I got to ask you, man, how did that moment feel? Because there's no other higher rung in country music than that stage.
Yeah, it's definitely the most iconic stage in country music, and for me, my favorite stage to play. And I've heard stories of the Opry growing up from my mom, and all of my heroes have played that stage. So to get the invitation from Garth and for Josh and Turner and Randy Travis to be the ones to induct me, I couldn't have dreamt it up any better, and I'm still pinching myself about that whole thing.
Well, and then, hitting on some of those names like Garth, Josh, and Randy Travis, growing up, were they your inspirations to really jump into music, or were there some non-country musicians out there that were getting you going too?
Yeah, country was definitely the forefront of what I was listening to on the radio, and growing up in North Carolina, that's just what me and all the friends were listening to. But I'm sure there were other things. I went to public school, so I heard all sorts of music, on the school bus, and a lot of stuff I liked too. But it was mainly country that I was listening to.
Well, and getting into your songwriting, one of my favorite songs is 5 More Minutes. There's nothing that really kind of puts me in the feels more than when I was wrapping up my, soccer careers and all that in college and in high school and pro wrestling, and you hear that song. What are some of the ways that you get inspiration? Is it through your family? Is it through your personal experiences? Or is it things that you observe on TV or in life?
Yeah, it's mainly real life stuff, and it's family, it's friends, it's real experiences. To me, I think that's what country music is. It's real people telling real stories. So, sometimes it's love stories, sometimes it's heartbreak, sometimes it's losing a loved one, like 5 More Minutes, where that song came from. So you never know, but you always got to kind of keep that part of your brain open and turned on, because you never know when that inspiration will hit.
Well, and whenever we're hearing those songs like 5 More Minutes, This Is It, Damn Straight, now Cabin a Solo and the Rise and Fall album, we hear the gold, we hear the platinum, accolades. Do the accolades, is that what drives you, or is it just writing good music?
It'll always be the music. I feel like for the songs we've had that have hit the top, the accolades, you could always get caught up in wanting to get nominated for this or wanting to win this, but at the end of the day, that's not the reason any of us got into it. It's because we had a passion for music, and music made us feel some type of way, so we wanted to write songs that made other people feel something. So that's really what drives me when it comes down to it.
Well, and, man, I know that you have a lot of, personal growth too with the family, and a newer child, and you're traveling the country and you're still kind of keeping those roots in. Whenever you start to see that you have a billionaire status on Pandora, we have 1 billion streams, and you're seeing that all of these videos are getting all of these hits, is it hard to put it in perspective that, from where you came from to where you are now, where life's at? Is it ever difficult for you?
Yeah, totally. I feel like sometimes I have to force myself to stop and smell the roses, because you can always get caught up in wanting to do more, or
right.
Wishing the numbers, this many views, but you wish you had X amount more, but sometimes it's like, man, from where you started to where you are now, I've been so blessed, and I try to remember that so I can remember to have fun and really enjoy what I'm doing, instead of getting so caught up in always wanting to do more or raise the bar, because it's really a fun ride we're on right now.
100%, man. And getting into Alton, have you ever been down to the Alton area yet, the St. Louis region down in this part of the river?
Yeah, I've been around the St. Louis area a bunch. I'm not sure we've been to Alton, specifically, so I'm excited to get there and see everybody and get to know the town, and I'm sure it's going to be an awesome night.
We got to get you to Fast Eddie's, the coldest drinks in town, man. I'm telling you what, world-renowned Fast Eddie's Bon Air. We'll have to get you over there. But, as we're talking about the concert, and we're just talking about getting into Alton in general, what's this type of kind of time look like for you, where you're traveling from city to city? How do you kind of stay sane on the road?
Yeah, we got a family out here. I know my band's been with me for, over a decade now, most of them. So we all kind of keep each other company, and I'm fortunate to be able to bring the family out, every now and then. They're out with me this weekend. So we got the little, 1.5-year-old out here, my wife, and sometimes we can bring the dog out. So it stays fun. It stays fresh, and we're always changing things up so it stays that way. And, if it stops being fun, I'll stop doing it. But at the moment, I'm still just loving the road, loving these gigs.
Well, and as we're, wrapping up, because I know that you got some more to get to, and we're just previewing August 9th, did I see a video of you singing That's All Right Mama by Elvis at one point in time? Was that you? In a bar in Memphis? Was that you? I almost feel like it was.
It definitely could have been. I mean, I love Elvis. I sang That's All Right Mama on Idol way back in the day, so there's a solid chance it was.
The only reason I bring it up is because I do pro wrestling and my outfits were made by Elvis's jacket maker. I got to show you this damn thing. This is one of the most authentic jackets there are. But getting back to downtown Alton, what's your takeaway for the fans ahead of August 9th, man? What's your final go home, the sales pitch, the get on out to the amphitheater and let's rock it out?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have a fun night. We have a show for everybody, from young to old. We're going to play songs that and if you've heard our songs on the radio and want to come sing and dance along, I promise you we're going to have fun. Me and the band are ready. So be good to see everybody, and just can't wait.
Man, all I know is I can't wait 5 more minutes for you to be out here at the Alton Amphitheater. All right, puns aside, I can't wait, man. I know you're going to be a great concert, and thank you so much for making Alton one of your destinations this summer, and we'll talk August the 9th.
Okay, absolutely. We can't wait. Thanks for having me on, man. It was fun.
No problem. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with more of our daily show after this on Riverbender and Roku TV.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lintz system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
DJ Mike Heath. This is where I am today. Let me show you where I started.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Friday night and the lights are low.
10:25, welcome back. Daily Show hitting you on a Monday. Man, I promise. You know what's weird? When I was smoking cigarettes and all that, I looked healthier. Now, like the last 5 days, I look terrible. But I promise you, I'm in great shape. Yeah, I don't know. Keep looking at myself over there, and I'm like, man, whew, yikes. Hey, I don't know if you saw this, but on the other side of the Atlantic. right when I'm getting ready to start. On the other side of the Atlantic from Wall Street, a market a little bit more wholesome than cutthroat. It sprung up at the Paris Olympics, okay? The commodity at it all? Pins. Yep. The city has seen an influx of collectors from all over the world, and they're eager to begin or expand their Olympic pin collection and share their stories. From bustling coffee shops to quiet streets, the same question has been echoing all over town as Olympic volunteers, athletes, media workers, waiters, tourists, and more all look for that same prized accessory. You can really feel the craze this year, says French pin collector Laurent Facey. The craze is on. The quest for pins has become an integral part of the Olympic Games, adding another layer of excitement to the event. It's become a game. We trade a little bit like we used to at the playground, he says. That's interesting. Well, let's talk about this a little bit more. So the tradition is actually traced back to the first modern Olympic Games, and it was revived by Pierre de Coubertin. Coubertin. In 1896 in Athens, little cardboard badges were sported by athletes, coaches, and reporters for identification. Well, more than a century on, the badges have stretched and evolved into extremely detailed, intricate, and at times technological pins. Yeah, you heard me, tech pins, customized to participating countries, news organizations, and brands, and even people. They're like little art pieces, says Nicholas Willaver, a dedicated American collector and trader. We're talking pins. Los Angeles, 1984, was pivotal in the pin trading industry. According to the many pin traders on the street, that's where many of them started collecting. You had media pins, sponsor pins, athlete pins, mascot pins. They found a way to really monetize pins for the public, and people were going crazy. You've got to be kidding me. After 2 Olympics held without spectators amid the pandemic, the pin pandemonium saved it, has resurged. The pin's popularity has been only boosted by social media. And the fact that Olympians themselves are getting in on the game. Serena Williams, that former Olympian, described herself as a first-class pin collector in a video on the Olympics official account. She even has her favorites. There's a few Thailand ones I'll never trade, and finally was able to nab the North Korean pin. This is interesting. Britain's Andy Murray, the tennis player who just retired in Paris, is also all pin trading, according to the former tennis player Laura Robeson on Eurosport. There's one athlete, then Andy was searching the village high and low for him to try to find this poor man. One of the busiest pins at this Olympics is Snoop Dogg, which features the rapper turned correspondent turned, well, just mega entrepreneur blowing smoke in the shape of Olympic rings. There you go. I just saw that. I wanted to share it with you. Pins. You know, it's pretty awesome when things can just go back to simpler times, when collecting and trading pins are the craze of Paris. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more after this.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance Insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Riverbender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Sorry, I was wanting to talk to Mary a little bit longer. That's what we can talk to you guys too. It's fine.
I'm getting old. So.
Nothing exciting this time.
No.
How was the library last week?
Good. It was good.
I feel like I just talked to you a week ago.
I know. It's funny because my mom said, "Oh, you're going to be on Riverbender tomorrow," and I said, "I am. I'm glad you said that." I mean, not that I would have forgotten. I've only done that once, but just last week. So we actually had a really good turnout at our. It was our last program at Jacoby Arts Center. So,
that's right.
Yep, and it was the NGK band, and we had 120 people sign up, and almost that many showed up. So it was a really good time, and people loved the band, first of all. If nobody's ever heard the NGK band play, you should, because they're fantastic. But we've developed this great partnership with Jacoby. It was kind of sad to that's the last one that in their current iteration. So we'll see what we're going to do, going forward with them, because it was a really great collaboration. But it was nice to go out on a high note. So
literally.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
But, that's interesting, too, because you had just gotten that really established. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it was a bummer, but it's nice. But we still have great programs coming up. So I know we'll be back before this comes up, but the Jared Hennings Trio is going to play for us. So Jared's going to be coming to the library. Along with Ralph Monroe, and Brian McKinney. So that trio will be here in September, so you can sign up for that. So
is that going to be at the?
It'll be at the Alton Square location upstairs in the performance room. So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I think's cool is with this, even though it ended a little bit premature, it opens the door to a lot more events for you.
It does, and a lot more collaboration. If Jacoby, is to continue, and I'm not sure what their iteration is. We had some really great programs that we were thinking of partnering with them on that would have gotten the library out into the community more, which is something that we're really trying to focus on, and something that we've been doing a lot more of. So we've been at the back to school events for OSF. We were at the back to school event for the Boys and Girls Club. We were at Juneteenth. We've been at the farmers market. We've just been out and about. We were just at, we're going to the YWCA job fair that they're having. So we're trying to get out into the community and let people know we'll be at Mississippi Earth Tones. We went to the Ward 4 picnic over the weekend. So yeah, it was just, it's been a really great getting out into the community.
A couple of things that I wanted to hit on real quick, just so all of you know that there is some online issues going on.
There are. We belong to the Illinois Heartland Library System Consortia, and all the libraries in the area, we have a platform, our Polaris platform through them. So when you access your account online, when you use the Share Mobile Library app, those types of things, those have been affected there's a tech issue with them right now. So if you're going online and you're trying to request materials using the app or on our website, or if you're trying to renew materials or see what you currently have checked out or pay a fine, it's kind of hit and miss as to what's working and what's not working. There was an upgrade over the weekend, and they think some things just didn't work the way they possibly were supposed to. So it's if you're experiencing those issues, just call us. We're happy to. Our software still works on our end. So we're happy to renew things for you if you just call the library. So.
You know what? I'm always nervous about hitting that update button.
Yeah.
And do you guys have a call on that? Or?
So no, that's again, anything that you can access as a patron runs through IHLS. So, and they're always very, very good. And the good thing is they're very responsive. And so they're aware of the issue. They're working on it. So hopefully it won't be too much longer.
Really cool. I just wanted to hit on that just in case someone was going.
No, I'm glad. And we put it on our website and we put it on our Facebook page, but we're trying to get the word out as much as we can. So
also, this is really cool. And we need to have more of these events. Register to vote. Okay. The League of Women Voters will be at Hayner Library tomorrow from 1 to 6 p.m.
Yes.
Just registering to vote. There's no, persuasion either way. Just go and register to vote.
Exactly. Yeah. So the League of Women Voters is going to all of the libraries in the area, a lot of the libraries in the area, and having voter registration programs. And it's to mark the anniversary of the Voting Rights Act. And so,
really cool.
Yeah. So we, it doesn't matter who you're going to vote for, but it's if you need to register to vote, or if you have any questions about your polling location or where you want to go. The library also offers voter registration throughout the whole year. So it's really kind of in conjunction with the service that we already offer. And so we thought this would be a really great way to highlight a service that we provide all year round. So we do voter registration. We do ask that people just call the library before you come to register to vote, other than this event. Because only if there's a few of us that are not everyone on staff is a voter registrar. So it just depends on who's on staff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, please do, because you got 2 elections coming up in 3 months. And the local one's important. I don't care about the national. But getting back into just the things coming down. Healthy living for your brain and body.
Yeah.
I saw this on your calendar a few days ago, and it kind of just hit me. I don't know why. It just really is piquing my interest.
Yeah, so we've been partnering with the Alzheimer's Association to provide some programming. We have 2 that are going to be happening with them coming up.
Cool.
Yeah, so this one is an introductory workshop that you can learn about research in the areas of diet and nutrition, exercise, cognitive activity, and social engagement. And they're going to have hands-on tools that you can use to incorporate those tips into your life for healthy aging. And it's for your brain and your body. So that program is going to be August 24th at 10 o'clock at our Alton Square location. And people can call our phone number and register for that. And then the other thing that we're doing with the Alzheimer's Association is we've been having memory cafes.
I heard good things.
Yeah, so our memory cafes are for patrons or anybody in the area experiencing dementia or Alzheimer's and their caregivers. And so it's a way for the caregivers to get together. We'll have some activities for the patients who might be experiencing dementia and Alzheimer's, just a kind of way to evoke memories and talk about things in the past. And also for people to socialize and connect that are the caregivers, and there'll be information from the Alzheimer's Association there.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the memory cafe because, we always, and obviously the person going through it couldn't even imagine.
It's awful.
But the family members and the support system, that's where my real heart goes out to, because the weight of the world is truly on their shoulders.
It is. And so if you can not only can we get information to people about, things and services that they may not know about, but also just for you to meet other people who are going through it as a caregiver. And it's a chance for you to connect with those people, kind of learn from each other, or even just make a friend or a connection. Hey, I just need some help here. I just want to talk about it. And that's a really great thing for our patrons. So we love having those. And they also work in conjunction with Johanna, our reference librarian, has come up with some really amazing memory kits that you can check out. So anybody that has a Hayner library card, you can come in, or a library card, you can come into Hayner Library and check them out. They're kits that have been put together. They're multimedia, hands-on kits that focus on, I think one is gardening, they're kind of like reminiscent kits. So you can sit down with the person that's experiencing dementia or Alzheimer's and kind of use these tools that are in this kit to talk and to bring up memories, and they're just a great
Have we
great
not
resource.
wrote about those yet?
Not yet, I don't think.
Well, Johanna, they're getting put into this article.
So,
really, that is so cool.
They're really great. We have 4 of them, and they're all at the Alton Square location.
I just love it because you guys really do look for every facet that you could help with somebody.
We do. That's the point of the library. The point of the library is to just kind of figure out who our patrons are, what how we can be of use in your everyday life, and whether that's through education or entertainment, whether you're a baby, like baby lap sit or baby yoga, all the way up to patrons at end of life issues with Alzheimer's and dementia. We run the gamut and everybody in between. So we're always trying to find something for someone.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this too, and I think this is wonderful. This is all about avoiding scams and scammers.
Yes. So I don't know. Every time you open up your email, I don't care how tight your spam filter is, something comes through. And I'm on the internet all the time, especially with my job. And every once in a while I get one and I'm like, I don't remember signing up for that. I think, well, that's because it's a scam, Mary. You didn't sign up for it. So, even people who are super tech savvy are susceptible to scams and scammers. And so, we're talking about how to avoid them if it happens to you. And what you can do, and we're taking an in-depth look at the different kinds of scams and how to identify them, and then steps you can take to protect yourself, and then what you can do if you think you have been scammed.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's going to be Wednesday, August 14th at 6 o'clock at our Alton Square Library as well.
And this is for somebody that it doesn't matter how old you are or
anybody. Anybody can be the victim of scams and identity theft. So.
My grandma is very lucid. She doesn't have a computer. She doesn't do online, but she still, every once in a while, they'll call and they go, it's your grandson in jail.
Yes.
Seriously, and it's very believable
it
coming,
is.
especially for me.
And especially with AI, the advent of AI. They're going to be able to video, manipulate video and audio. And even if you're tech savvy, some of this stuff is really difficult to figure out.
So not HBO. I almost got phished, I guess is what you call it, because HBO, a scammer sent me an email, but it wasn't from HBO. It said dash HBO Max. So even though it said HBO Max on it, it wasn't.
Yep.
So I click on it. I almost clicked on that link and would have lost all my data.
Exactly. And it's one of those things too. And we'll talk about these types of things at the program, but just something as simple as scrolling over the link, and if it doesn't match what's at the bottom of your browser, just delete it. And I feel like delete it no matter what, because if somebody's really trying to get a hold of you,
they'll
call you. But even the phone calls are, sometimes not legit. So we're going to talk about all of that and what you can do to protect yourself. So
wonderful.
Yeah. And again, it's free, August 14th at 6 o'clock at the Mall Library, and everything we're talking about today is on our website, on our events calendar.
That's where I'm on. I cheat that one.
So,
well, and wanted to. What was this one here? I can't read that upside
Which
down.
one?
Your brain. Did we already talk about that?
That's the your brain and body tips for the healthy living for the brain and body. See, you're on it.
I figured I'm trying here.
Yeah.
Well, how are all the tried and true events going?
They're going well.
Like Flashback Fridays and all that?
Flashback Fridays, I think that one hasn't had the greatest attendance, but this is what's great about the library. We try something, and if it works and it hits with our patrons, then we just keep doing it because people are responding to it. If it's something that's not doing well, we can say, well, we tried it, and we're going to make room for a different program. So it's going okay, but I think this might be the last time we do Film Flashback Thursdays. But you can come see on September 12th at the Genealogy and Local History Library, the House of Flying Daggers. So we're going to have that, and we have popcorn and drinks for people. So yeah, we'll still have that, and that probably might be the last time we do that program.
But you know what? It's okay because you can just evolve them.
That's the thing. You try it, and if it works, fantastic.
But you know what is?
Well, you've said we've tried it. So.
What I think is the coolest thing that you guys do, and I tell you this every damn time I talk to you, it's one of the coolest, is the Taps and Tomes Book Club.
Yes. Oh
this
my gosh.
This is really starting to become its own community.
It's huge.
It's very cool.
Huge. And what I love about that is exactly what you said. It's its own community. So we started out when we weren't sure how it would go over, and it started, I think we had about maybe a dozen people at the first one, and it's grown. Sometimes we have like 28 people, to the point where we're trying to decide whether we should that evening put a table over here and a table over here and have two smaller conversations. But it seems like everybody really likes the big conversations, so we're sticking with it as long as our patrons like it. But what's wonderful about that is people have made friends, and people who don't know each other, and it's been great because it's everybody from somebody who literally is just old enough, because it takes place at the Old Bakery Beer Company. And, we have a drink while you're there. And, obviously they have non-alcoholic drinks. But people who are just old enough to get that first beer, to people who are in their 70s, and everybody in between. And they've all made friends. And they've gone to each other's events. And they know each other's kids now. And every week or every other month when we have the program, somebody new shows up. And you can kind of tell for a few seconds, they're like, oh, wait, these people know each other. I don't know if I feel. But by the end of the program, that group has just enveloped them,
cool.
and they are now a part of the program. So it's wonderful.
Well, what I think's cool too, and even though you're an old bakery, it's a different type of bar, right? You aren't down there shooting,
right, exactly,
talking about the Cat in the Hat later.
Exactly, exactly.
It's so cool because our community is in need of places that aren't always around.
Yes.
Maybe being inebriated.
Yes.
And to have a drink and read is totally different than going in
completely
and
different.
partying.
Completely
this is
different.
So cool.
So I'm like, when I'm there, obviously I'm working, so I'm not imbibing, but they have herbarium, the tea.
Yeah,
which
those
is
are wonderful.
Delicious.
Yeah.
So I always have an herbarium tea. We read, and what I love about it too is we're reading books that I wouldn't necessarily myself read on different topics, and we try to change the genre and change the topic every other month when we meet, so that we're always talking and having different conversations to what we talked about the month before. And so that's been really fun too. So our next one takes place on Thursday, September 5th, and we are going to be reading Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. So,
really
and
cool.
we just finished reading The News of the World by Paulette Giles at our last one. So, in fact, one of the best books I've read in probably the last 15 years was, I accidentally picked it. Well, I didn't accidentally pick it, but we picked it for a book club, and it ended up being one of the best books I think I've ever read in my entire life, and I would not have read it if it weren't for this book club. So, The Nickel Boys by Colson Whitehead. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, and I love the opportunities there because especially for my generation, we're in that weird kind of thing where it's so bizarre. Like I haven't seen a kid my own age in months.
Right,
I'm being dead serious with.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you make new friends?
Yep.
How do you do it the right way?
Yep.
Those are really good opportunities.
Yeah, and like I said, there's so many people. We have people your age that come to this book club, and it's great. I mean, all the way
Until
up to
I
people,
show up.
Yeah, all the way up to people who are their grandparents' age. And so, one of the best things I heard was at our book club, everybody always wants to rip on the younger generation, which is just not my, I don't,
right.
But this woman, she had to have been in her 80s probably, and she said, I think that the stories our young people have are glorious. And she said, you just have to ask them. And so she's like, everybody wants to talk about the younger generation, but nobody wants to talk to them or with them. And I just thought it was a really great insight, and I love it. I love that.
That's so
club.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, talking a little bit more just about some of the clubs and opportunities, is your Writer's Circle still doing okay?
Yeah, it's doing great. So we've got Writer's Circle coming up, and I'm going to blank on the dates. It's in here
September
somewhere.
28th from 10 to noon.
There you go. You're on it more than I am. Oh, here we go. I cannot keep all these dates and
I don't know how you
times
do it,
straight. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that is going gangbusters too, and that one is going to be seasonal sonnets. So every time we have every month we have a different Writer's Circle, and the theme changes. So if there's something, if you're just into writing in general, you want to come to all of them. If there's just a particular type of writing you're into, you can pick that one and come to that too.
I also messed up too. There's also a Writer's Circle in August if you wanted to go to that one first.
The combo. So that one's a combo poem, and if I'm being honest, I have no idea what a combo poem is. Not a clue.
But see, that's why these are great things.
As you can tell, I do not run the Writer's Circle. So that's Morgan Berry, our downtown library manager, who does that. And she does a great job of that.
But I just love that because, as an executive director of a library, I would go, oh, of course Mary knows what those are. A combo poem is something you never heard of before, but now you can go be a part of it, learn it, and have
Figure
fun.
out what it is and have a good time. Yeah, no, creative writing is absolutely not my forte. So I probably should go to more of these Writer's Circles.
Well, and how's your plant library going? Your seed
going really
library?
well. So we just started working on fall things we're going to put out for fall, and the seeds that we'll have. And then we're really encouraging people, truly, if you are a gardener, we want your seeds. So, make sure that they are, cleaned and ready to go, because we just don't have the staff time for cleaning and going through seeds. But if you bring them and they're prepped and ready to go, we will put them in envelopes for you. We will label them. We will do all that work. We just need to have them prepped first before they come in. So, that program we're encouraging, we really want patron participation, because that's how you get the variety.
That has the chance to be such a really big thing,
it
too.
Is,
I mean, it
is.
really has the chance to be.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, I can see it even growing to where, my hostas, I always get those stalks every year.
Yeah.
You can even bring those in and just plant, that way someone could have a full-grown plant by the end of the summer.
Yeah, and we, that's not a bad idea, because we have grow lights. So our reference librarian, Jean Shemanek, who passed away, Jean was one of my favorite people in the world, and when she passed away, it left a huge void at the library. And I miss Jean all the time, and she was our gardener, and she's the one that started our gardening programs, and she would have loved this. And she had grow lights and all kinds of things for us, and we had these so we do have the equipment for it. So that's something we should think about.
Yeah, I just thought about
it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about that? But as we get into this part of the year, we've talked about it. It's the summer reading individuals that put all that together get a couple of weeks to kind of. You're still working, but
they're prepping for fall, but they're not having active story times for a week, about 2 weeks.
Well,
it's just to.
And what's your kind of takeaway for parents, though? Because we're going to talk at the end of the month. But, as we're kind of gearing up for school, which is crazy for me to say that school's starting already, it just really has flown by. What could you kind of put into their minds maybe about going into the library, checking some things out, and really getting the school year started on the right track?
I think for parents, we have a whole host of materials. We actually have a parent section. So when you go into our children's locations, into our children's library collections, there's a whole parent shelf, and it's multiple shelves, and it's help for parenting, schoolwork, that type of thing. But also we have kits that can help with your education that are STEM-based, so science, technology, engineering, and math kits. Getting a library card, first of all, is just the biggest. The biggest tool that you can do. But for students, for parents, especially if you're fighting every night, homework is just sometimes out of control, and you don't have the resources at home. Using your library card, you can access them at the library or from home 24/7. Are our databases? They're huge for students. So and all kinds of homework can be done using those. And so I would say our databases, our parent shelf, our teacher parent kits, and just knowing that you can come in and the citation tool is amazing. I would have killed for that.
I was going to ask you how long did it take to handwrite some of those out?
Exactly, and I never got the period and the comma and the bracket. I never got it in the right spot. So those are all really fabulous tools that we have. So I would say definitely come check it out.
Really cool. And anything else coming down the pipeline that we haven't hit on?
No, I think we've pretty much hit on everything. The only thing I would say is if you are looking for somebody to come and talk about the library for community outreach, I am happy to do that. I've got a couple of PEO groups and Rotary clubs and different places I'm going to go talk to coming up in the next few weeks. So if you're looking for outreach, I think I'm going to be going to St. Ambrose to talk to the ladies group. So
that'll be fun.
Just there's lots of maybe the Altar Society. So there's just lots of places that we can tailor my talk to your group. So if you're interested in that, give me a call. My number is 618-433-2877.
I just love, and please do, because I'm telling you, you'll learn so much about Hayner Library, but also just some of the benefits that are there for you to just grab.
For sure,
Mary, I love chat. This is one of my favorite segments.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
We'll take a quick break here, and HaynerLibrary.org. You know what? I have you. I'm going to force you to sit here and look at this, because you always hear my live read. I'm at HaynerLibrary.org. Okay, we're going to On the Scene now.
There we go.
Hold on here. Let me zoom out because my eyes were really bad earlier. All right, you guys see this little How Do I tab? Ready? Get a library card right here, and then you're gonna let me zoom back in now that I can see everything again. All right, and then all you do is register for that library card. It'll take you to a whole nother page where you can put your information in. Put your first name, your last name, your date of birth. Make sure you bring your driver's license to pick this bad boy up.
Yep.
And then really just be a part of the library, and that way you can unlock everything.
Yep, everything.
So I had to make you guys sit through that. I always tell them how to do it. But
well, and this fall, one of the programs that I'm going to be doing, and it'll be in our newsletter, which is going to cover October, November, December. I'm actually going to do a Library 101 class. So anybody that's interested in learning about all the resources that we have, the online resources that we have, you can come to the class. I'll try to have one during the day and one in the evening, and we'll go through pretty much pull up the website and go through all the how to use everything on there. So
big fan of that.
Yeah, it should be fun.
We might have to take.
If you're into libraries,
can we take that one though?
Yeah,
and we can run it on RiverBender.
That'd be great. That would be fantastic. Yep.
We have solved it all today.
So we've got our plants are all taken care of. Our Library 101 is all taken care of. That would be fantastic.
Let's do that. And now email us your next suggestion because I'm all out of ideas. We'll take a quick break and we'll wrap up Monday morning right after this. Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada
lot of pins. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit villagedispo.com and shop now.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Lintz.
So do I. Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Lintz products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial Campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Mark your calendars for August 9th as Scotty McCreery is live at the Alton Amphitheater, celebrating the release of Rise and Fall, out now.
And tickets are on sale now.
Hear your favorites like This Is It.
This is now. This is what I've been talking about. Looking out.
And the new hit, Cab in a Solo. Get your tickets now at metrotix.com. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Sorry. 10:59 as we're saying goodbye for now, but I will see you back here live at 9 for more of our daily show. But, you know, I thought we had a pretty good one today. That's just me. What do you guys think? You guys can watch anything in all of the interviews that we've done. What's really cool is I didn't really promote it well enough, but today was episode 500. 500 episodes of me being here, 500 times of me saying try your best to stay out of jail. And it's just really cool to know that we're really getting there. And yeah, you know, people try to copy the mold, but they never will because they don't have our type of relationship, right? Where you guys can call me at any time, email me, and we'll talk about any topic you want. Plus, if you're a guest, you know, we'll take care of you. But episode 500, and I'm dedicating it to all of you. Thanks for being a part of it. I'll see you back here live at 9 tomorrow for more of our daily show. So until then, well, for the 500th time, try your best to stay out of jail.
He once knew, oh yes he did. He said it would.